who is a much newer face to StarCraft Evolution. And here we go, spawning in the bottom hand corner of ZvZ, we have the... Oh. There we go. We have the red Zerg player. We have the South Korean Zerg representing Team Hyper 1. It is 3-point. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Zerg player, the SC2 Zerg. It is Solar. Here we go. He may have just wanted high for his 3-3 upgrades. He never got the 3-3 upgrades though, or Adrenal either. So yeah, it did feel like a little bit disjointed when it comes to Shin's overall game plan. I felt like it was kind of freestyling a little bit in the end, but I mean it worked. His Ling, Bane, Roach did excel. As you mentioned, specifically due to the commitment into Vulture tech, Roaches, they were a better answer just because there were no tanks. If we had a higher tank count and a ghost count as well, then different story. But against Bio Vulture, like Roaches, they handle themselves very, very well. But here we go. Here we go, we're getting to our ZvZ. Now when it comes to mirror matchups, they are very, very, very different in StarCraft Evolution because essentially there are no mirror matchups. Brood Warrior Zerg and SC2 Zerg work very, very differently. We have Ling Bane out of Solar, we have Ling Hydra out of 3-point. Remember, there's no Roach production out of 3-point either, so your typical Roach Wars or Ling Bane battles are non-existent in StarCraft Evolution. Again, these two races work very differently. So as a result of that, we do often see rushes into Lurker tech, like 2-base play into 2-base Lurker from the side of the Brood War Zerg player. From the side of the Blue Zerg, from the side of SC2 Zerg, we often see a commitment into Roaches and we skip Ling Bane just because there's a very low chance that Ling Bane breaks the 2-base setup. We could see Roaches into muted play, but even then muted play is less accessible because there's a very high chance your opponent already has Hydras. Right, Hydra play is just very common from the Brood War side of things. Likewise, going into mutas is very risky because if your opponent goes for their own defensive Spire, they can make Scourge. Right, Scourge is just superior to mutas, and mutas cannot really deal with a mass Scourge, or even with a supportive Scourge army. So certain compositions are more restricted here. So the go-to typically is Roach Ravager versus Hydra Lurker. Typically. So now we are fully walling up. As you mentioned, it's very, very common in ZvZ for the Brood War Zerg player to just wall off on 2 bases. Sunken Colony is now done. And the Hydra is on the way. From the side of Solar, he does not skip Link Speed. So he does not skip. Link Speed is being researched. And we should be skipping the Bailey Nest. Should be skipping that nest. There are the Eva chambers, there are the upgrades. We're still expecting a Roach one here, but eyes are on Solar. As our players are expanding. Hydra upgrades are on the way. And outside of that, we do have a much slower start to the game. Much slower. Just building up those Hydras. There's that Roach production from Solar. Again, this is kind of like the meta for SC versus ZvZ. And a lot of this will come down to, can 3-point expand? Can he take a third? Can he take that third base? It's going to be up to Solar to build up his economy, have the greater economy, the greater production, and delay and deter the third base of 3-point. Assuming the 3-point even attempts to expand. Building more Hydras. Groove Spines is now done. We can then work towards Hydra speed. There we go. Muscular wins. And looks like from here we're going to be breaking out. 3-point is breaking out. The layer is a little bit later here for Solar, so he's going to have later roach speed. So Solar's going to be taking a more defensive stance, at least initially. He's building up his roaches. I'm a little bit surprised to see no lair out of 3-point either, though. The lack of lair here and the massive overload explosion, it looks like we're just going for a 2-base all-in, right? Otherwise, it would be a lair, and there would be lurker tech as a result of that. So no lair, no lurkers, just mass Hydra. It is going to be a 2-base all-in. Okay, there we have confirmation. Solar, he needs to set up his roach ravager back at home. Solar, he has drone up to 51. Thankfully, as you can see here, he doesn't overdrone. If Solar had gone up to full 3-base saturation, he would be in trouble. But you can see here, he's no stranger to ZvZ, even standard ZvZ, so he goes for a low drone count and does fixate on roach production. So very safe play out of Solar. Solar's just checking for the army, checking for the move outs. Here comes the all-in. Again, we have how many Hydras so far? 32! 32 Hydras. Solar, he already has a +1 carapace. Knocking down those rocks, ensuring that there's no flank. Now we see 3-point take a 3rd base, but he's still making nothing but Hydras. And still no lair. Lings, they confirm the expansion. Lair now begins. Okay. So I believe, yeah, 3-point, he hasn't seen saturation here, but it looks like 3-point, he went into his mass Hydras, then going for a very late 3rd base, and it looks like he wants to drone, and he is. Yeah, he's droning up. It looks like he does want to tech up into lurkers. This is just a very safe way to tech into lurker tech. Unfortunately, this does mean that he does fall behind economically. Assuming that Solar drones. He has yet to drone. So very low ecos for both players. Solar now poking in, getting us up with the Hydras. Hydras are vulnerable. Wow, we just brute forced it. Okay, well, Hydras are reinforcing. Solar is here overextending. That's a lot of Hydras. Oof. Wow, connects. Solar, he has to respect it. Yeah, Solar, he does try to commit up the ramp, but he bleeds out a lot of units here. Again, there are just too many Hydras. Solar pulls away, does rotate. Solar now drones up, so late drones here by Solar. Late droning, late saturation. I do favor Solar in the head-on fight, at least until lurker attack. The lair is now done. Where are those lurkers? I mean, the high ground also is a big factor as well. Solar distracting. Coming in for the backstab, it runs in. There's nobody into the main. And Solar, he does catch reinforcements. Yeah, he's in the main base. He's in the main base. 3 points out of position. Roaches there popping up. Oof. Yeah, catching out so many Hydras and now drones as well. And this run by, this hit squad is winning Solar the game. It's doing critical damage. Well, no, the Wilds are connecting. 3 points distracted. GG gets called, and Solar takes game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. Solar does take a lead in the series. Again, 3-point. He had an interesting build. He was holding his own. Again, he stayed on hatch tech for a very, very long time, building up to a mass amount of Hydras, then slowly expanding and slowly taking up. Unfortunately, he was just pulled apart. He had limited vision, limited scouting. It's a little bit odd because he shouldn't, right? It's like there's limited anti-air for Solar, so Overlord should have been able to give 3-point a heads up as to any kind of aggression and move out and give him time to react and respond. But he was caught with his pants down. He was not quite in position. He was torn apart by the harassment. That one hit scored into the main base did win Solar the game. GG. GG, well played. That leads us into game number 2. And we'll see. We'll see if that 3-point can tie things up. We'll see if Solar can end it here and now. Let us go as we are loading into Ruby Rock. Are going to be loading in. Meanwhile, big shout out to Acres de Cruz, Papi God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing for 11 months, almost a full year of support. Gracias, Papi. Gracias. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it. Glad to have Solar actively playing StarCraft Evolution. He's a very welcome sight. For sure, for sure. Solar, he's one of the latest players to actively compete in SC Evolution tournaments. If you recall, oh, Jesus, we're 12 pulling. We're 12 pulling each other. Let's go. We'll talk about it in a moment. It's spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Ruby Rock. We have the Brood War Zerg player. The Brood War Zerg player himself from South Korea. It is a 3-point. Going for the 12 pull and spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the Teal Zerg player going for, I believe, a 13-12 instead. It is a Solar. Oh boy. Here we go. 13-12 out of Solar, 12 pull out of 3-point. Now, there's some pros, there are some cons. Because of the openers, because of our builds here, this tells me that Solar will have faster link speed. He has faster gas, faster link speed, faster bailing production out of Solar. Meanwhile, we do see 3-point with earlier link production. True. But will it matter? Will it be enough? I do favor Solar because this build essentially means that Solar, he can defend and he can counterattack as well. Meanwhile, that link speed timing is it's gonna kill. Like there's a window here. There's a timing and we have to end it here and now. Like 3-point, he's on a timer. Does pull the boys. Lings are amassing. And it's all or nothing for 3-point. But yeah, Solar, he is the latest player to like more actively play in StarCraft Evolution tournaments. I would say that like the quote-unquote newest generation or the latest wave of Koreans to adopt the game was Solar, Creator, and Cure, and Rogue a little bit, but mainly Solar, Creator, and Cure. Creator, he was excelling in the previous SC Evolution tournament. He made it to the finals. Did make it to the finals. Lings are revealed. Yeah. Yeah, Lings are revealed, drones are being hunted down, and 3-point falls behind. 3-point, it does fall behind. Baneliness is on the way. Here comes the Bane Bust. We can see 3-point trying to out position, but he should not be able to keep up. Does nibble away, does kill one Ling. And remember, Link speed is almost done. Link speed is almost complete. And again, 3-point, he sees that there's no expansion. He should know. Something's wrong. There it is. Yeah, Link speed kicks in. 3-point, he does get behind the mineral line. Nice positioning. Ooh, but he does get caught. Yeah, it does get caught out. 3-point, he'll lose all these Lings. And now it's go time. Baneling is revealed. A 3-point back at home. He needs side defense. We need everything to defend here. Solar's coming. He's already got 3 Banelings. He already has 3. GG. Yeah, GG gets called. There's no defense. And Solar, who'll claim the series 2-0, advancing on to the semis. GG. GG, well played. A faster series here. Solar does take the 3-0. Sorry, does take the 2-0. Again, it was a build order win. 12 pull versus 13-12. Solar, he had the link speed timing, he had the Baneliness timing as well. 3-point, he gambled. He was hoping it was going to be a hatch first out of Solar. He was hoping it was going to be a standard opener. It was anything but a standard opener. GG. GG, well played. So again, Solar, he does come out on top, and that leads us into our top 4. We have our top 4 players here. Byan, Shin, Solar, and Classic do advance on to the semifinals. And they are soon to face off in those semis. Bearing in mind that for this tournament, semifinals are best of 5s. They are best of 5s, so more games, more matches are ahead of us. It's going to be Classic versus Shin, and Solar versus Byan. For now, though, we are going to be going on a short break. We're going to be going on a short break here. When we come back, we'll have the semis and then the grand finals thereafter. Again, 3 series left tonight. The semis and the finals. 3 matches. 3 matches to go here. We'll see you guys soon after this short break. See you soon, Pappy. See you soon.